Hello Whovians, Crispy Bro here, welcome back to my channel, I hope you're all well. Today we are reviewing episode 7 of series 12, Can You Hear Me? Please subscribe to this channel if you can in fact hear me. So my computer has been really bad as of late, it's been horrible, so I'm getting someone to look at it on Thursday, so today's review is going to be a quick one, because I don't want to be editing lots, because I'm scared the computer may in fact blow up. Let's just get into it, hey?
So Crispy, what were your overall thoughts?
This episode, I believe, was much better than last week. I really enjoyed the side characters we had, and I felt like this story was kind of like more connected to the series than previous episodes. Like, you know, we got to see that Orphan 55 monster in this episode, and of course there was that other big thing that happened during the Doctor's nightmare that I'll talk about later. And also there was a random like animation section in there where they were describing the backstory behind these two like godlike beings, which I thought was very cool, very reminiscent of like Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, where they have that animated section which describes, you know, how the Deathly Hallows came to be. I very much liked it, very different for Doctor Who, but if they want to do stuff like that, go for it. Series 12, you do you, babe.
So, what was new during this episode, Crispy?
So, the villains, I quite enjoyed them. I don't think they were on screen enough, but they were pretty cool. The like eternal beings, the guy that like made his fingers fly everywhere and gave people nightmares. Very original. It was surprising, but I think I enjoyed it. Kind of reminiscent of Toby Jones's Dreamlord in series 5, but these guys I felt were much darker. They have a very bad intent. We also had this monster thing that manifested from that girl's nightmares. I enjoyed it during the pre-title sequence. I thought it was really spooky and very well done, but then as soon as we saw it and it was just a fully like CGI creation, I don't know, it felt very much like Scooby-Doo. I just kind of wish they showed less of it and we could kind of make up in our mind what this monster looked like, you know, not show as little as like say Listen did, where we didn't actually see what the monster was, but you know, just kind of keep it in the shadows and don't reveal it at all, since it's not the main villain of this story. And what else was new, you say? Well, how about all of the companions getting a bit more development? That was pretty cool. We got to see one of Ryan's friends, and he was dealing with something, and that was brought up throughout the course of the episode, and I think it had a really good payoff. And in Graham's nightmare, we actually got to see like the return of Grace, his wife that passed away in the series 12 opener. Not series 12, series 11 opener. And so that scene was rough, and like the whole episode goes through Graham being scared about his like cancer coming back. For some reason, this was the episode where they decided to give Yaz a whole lot of backstory, which I thought that was sensational. I really genuinely enjoyed seeing that on screen, and I kind of wish they had that exact scene, you know, in series 11, you know, maybe in the first episode, describing like who Yaz is, and yeah, she seemed like a troubled teen, and then, you know, you can kind of see why she became a cop, because she had a lot of respect for this woman that, you know, kind of made her life, you know, better.
What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene is like any scene with Graham, you know, the scene at the end when he was like talking to the Doctor, that got me in the feels, but the Doctor had a very like weird response. She was like, oh, I'm a bit socially awkward, and you know, Graham was saying, oh, you know, I'm scared that, you know, cancer's gonna come back, and the Doctor, like Jodie Whittaker, doesn't shut up most of the time, but for this she decided to be a bit more quiet and say she was socially awkward. I don't know, it kind of makes me think that the Doctor knows something is gonna happen, you know, maybe Graham's cancer will come back. I hope that's not the storyline they go with, but maybe it was just like a weirdly written scene, I don't know. But Graham's performance throughout like his, you know, sensitive scenes, well, are phenomenal. So well done, Bradley Walsh, that was good.
What was your favourite quote of the episode?
Not to sound like a Graham fanboy or anything, but I really liked where Graham was like, oh, if you had every planet lined up, maybe I'll be able to pick it. He's like, no, of course not. Or something like that. I don't know. Graham is usually the only one that makes me laugh during these, you know, this season of Doctor Who.
Were there any flaws within this episode?
The climax of this story felt very much like, I don't know, Matt Smith ending where we just like pull out the sonic screwdriver and the day is saved. I feel like at one stage, you know, these immortal beings had the upper hand. They were gonna, you know, keep on feeding on the nightmares of people and kind of like make Earth go to crap. but then the doctor was like, nah, we're just putting you in the prison with the weird temple run looking monster. Other than that, the episode was actually like pretty solid. I enjoyed it the whole way through. I wasn't bored. But there was one scene where I felt like everyone was just asking questions and saying like obvious stuff. It was when they finally arrive on that alien ship or whatever. I don't know, I feel like everyone just had something to say and it was kind of hard to keep track because everyone was just saying dumb things. I don't know, that scene kind of took me out of the episode.
Were there any moments that made you go, what?
We got to see more of the Timeless Child. What's up with that? It was in like the Doctor's nightmare. So does that mean that the Doctor is genuinely scared of the Timeless Child, or maybe the idea of the Timeless Child frightens the Doctor? The fact that she can't remember it, and the Master knows something about it, I don't know. It was really cool to see that. I don't know if that planet is Gallifrey either. What is going on?
Did I cry during this episode?
I mean, Graham talking about cancer, will always, hit me in the feels, but, no, I didn't actually cry, but it, very much hit me in the feels.
What would you give this episode out of 10?
Can You Hear Me was very much a popcorn episode that felt connected to the series and was linear. It gave the companions a little bit more backstory and the ability to thrive. I had a really good time watching this episode, so I will give Can You Hear Me a 7 out of 10. But hey, that was just me. Please leave your opinions on what you thought of Can You Hear Me in the comments below. I'll read all of them. Give them a little Crispy Pro love react. Love taps everywhere. Bang, 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 bang. Sorry that today's video is short. I really don't want my computer to die. But anyway, I asked you guys on Twitter at Crispy Pro what you guys thought of the episode, and my internet was being funny, so I've only got 2 responses here. So let's go. Josh says, I thought it was great, and I'm so glad that Yaz was given more backstory than just she's a cop. As am I, because she's very much just been, oh, she's a cop, and she doesn't even acknowledge that she's a cop throughout most of the series. So it was kind of nice that we had this, focus on her this episode. And William, who says, I liked it. Was it as good as I thought it would have been? No, because the villains felt underused and easily defeated. But the focus on the companions was so good, and I loved it. Also, Sonia, Yaz's sister for series 13, please, 7 out of 10. Good rating. But yeah, no, the villains were very much underused and easily defeated. I didn't like how easily defeated these godlike beings were. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That is it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to get my computer fixed pretty soon, and then you can have some more crispy content. I'm sorry I didn't do another upload. I just didn't want my computer to blow up. But yeah, I'm getting someone to look at it soon. Thank you very much for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you have not already. Big things are happening. Videos every week. And yeah, have an awesome week, and I'll see you very, very soon. Allons-y!